So welcome everyone. This is Sarah Hayes, the Astromomma, and I am back with your weekly horoscope for Monday, September 4th through Sunday, September 10th. And things are going to really start to move this week. We have a lot of dynamic planetary energy with Mercury going direct, the full moon in Pisces conjunct Neptune. And then we have a beautiful aspect at the end of the week with the Sun and Pluto. So before I get into the weekly forecast, I just want to announce a couple things. So the first thing is just, again, thank everybody for their love, support, their kindness of Astromomma, my business. Again, I love to share my astrological insights and wisdom with you. And I just really appreciate you guys coming over to my Facebook page, for, coming over to my website, astromomma.com. And just your lovely feedback, your subscribes, your shares to my YouTube channel. So thank you so much. It really, really means a lot to me. And my second announcement is I am going to be announcing the winner of last week's natal chart, natal transit chart of Jupiter going into Scorpio at the end of the weekly forecast. And then, of course, announcing another contest. So stay tuned after the weekly horoscope to find out those details. So welcome to Monday, September 4th through Sunday, September 10th. And we begin the week with this massive turnaround of the planet Mercury, now going direct at 28 degrees of Leo, this happens on September 5th. So, Mercury's been retrograde for the last few weeks, and he's going to be going direct right over that 28-degree Leo point, which is where the total solar eclipse happened last month on August 21st. So this is going to reactivate news and events from around that time. You might notice that all of a sudden you get news on something from around August 21st and even a couple weeks before that time that you've been waiting on. So in general, news will speed up, contracts will happen, massive amounts of communication will now become clearer, and delays that have been there, blocks around communication, will be eliminated, or begin to be eliminated as Mercury continues to go in a direct motion. And what's interesting with Mercury is he's sitting right next to Mars in Leo, which Mars will be going into Virgo, just like Mercury will be going in to back into Virgo as well. So they're going to be like right next to each other for about 2 weeks or so in September. And what that signifies is aggressive communication, aggressive movement. And, you just have to watch your temper around Mercury and Mars coming together, because there can be moments and times where you'll want to express yourself, and that's okay, but you have to really make sure that people understand where you're coming from. And again, that you're not coming from too much of an ego state, especially when it's in Leo. And then once the transition of Mercury and Mars goes into Virgo, it'll be about, becoming too critical or coming across as too critical. So it's a time to get stuff done. It's a time to communicate. It's time to get things initiated. Again, with Mercury going direct, it's a great energy. And, again, just be mindful with Mars there that you're coming across from a place of love, as I always say, not fear or ego. So the second thing happening this week, which is actually the very next day on September 6th, will be the full moon in Pisces, conjunct Neptune in Pisces. So full moons bring up completions, endings, and with this full moon in Pisces right next to Neptune in Pisces, this is going to bring a lot of stuff up around your imagination, around the subconscious mind. It's a very dreamy, beautiful influence. Neptune, as a planet, it rules the sign of Pisces, of course, so it's in its natural home anyway, so it's very powerful. And sometimes Neptune can be illusion, it can be disillusion. It can be beautiful fantasies as well. I mean, it has a lot of different aspects to it. But with the full moon conjunct Neptune in Pisces, my message would be just to make sure that when you're coming across from, again, a place of love. It's a very creative, magical, mystical energy, and it's great for writing, it's great for music, it's great for anything creative where you really need to tap into your imagination. Just make sure that your emotional state is not getting too confused, or you're watching people's behavior, you're not getting deceived, or vice versa, deceiving others. And again, just with that confusion, just watch your emotional state around the 6. And what's interesting too is Neptune rules not only arts and the subconscious mind, but also rules oil and gas. And here in the United States, since we've obviously gone through Hurricane Harvey, and again, my condolences to everybody that has been directly affected by Hurricane Harvey. Gas and oil prices are in a state of flux, and I think that'll continue with this full moon in Pisces. And again, the full moon kind of has a 2-week lasting effect. So I hope that we don't experience anything else as far as floods or major disasters. But when the 2 planets of water come together, again, the moon rules the tides. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. But again, overall, a beautiful full moon, and a very imaginative one at that. And then at the end of the week, we have the sun in Virgo trining, which is a positive 120-degree aspect to Pluto. And Pluto is the little dwarf planet, but as I always say, he packs a punch, and Pluto rules transformation, regeneration. It breaks things down and then rebuilds them 10 times stronger. So with the sun, which the sun rules our vitality, masculine energy, our egos, in a positive alignment with Pluto, we're going to be able to transform parts of ourselves that we probably didn't know we could. And again, in this very earthy Virgo Capricornian influence, this is going to be a solid transformation, regeneration that can really last a long time. The sun trining Pluto can also be having breakthroughs with father figures, with authority figures, and just an overall sense of feeling empowered. And again, our egos in a good alignment with this powerful energy. So guys, this was my weekly forecast. Again, it's going to feel like a breath of fresh air this week, I think, with Mercury going direct. Again, just watch it with Mars being there, because again, tempers can flare. People can be a little egotistical. So use the higher vibrations of Leo, which is to be bold, be courageous, be loving. And then once it moves into Virgo, again, use Virgo's higher qualities of, being grounded and being of service and of being of contribution. And then with the potent full moon in Pisces, again, conjunct Neptune, just, imaginative and dreamy, a great time to write poetry, and, express your emotions coming from, again, a higher place of compassion, because Pisces does rule compassion. And then at the end of the week with the sun trining Pluto is a beautiful, beautiful aspect. So, enjoy your week. I think it'll be a great time again, and things are starting to move. September is the month of movement. So, time for the contest announcement. So the winner of the transit chart of Jupiter going into Scorpio is Pat Forden. So congratulations, Pat. And I will put my email address below. So please contact me so we can, set up a time to do that. I generally do that on Skype. So again, congratulations, and thank you for your comments and your shares and just your support of Astromomma. And then the contest this week is going to be, I thought I'd do something kind of fun and do compatibility. So I'm going to be looking at your chart and someone else's chart. So you'll have to have their correct birth time, location, to be able for me to do this compatibility chart, at least completely accurately. But I'm going to be giving that away this week. So all you have to do to enter is comment on this video. And again, I'll take the first 10 comments and put those people into a hat and pick a random winner, and it can announce it on next week's weekly video next Sunday. So definitely play. It's always fun. I love doing these charts, and I love your guys' comments, and so thank you. So again, guys, please like, comment, share this video, and if you've already done that, thank you so much. I just love being here for you, and have an amazing week. Yay, Mercury's direct. Let's take it. Let's go. So you guys have an amazing week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.